case like this, it's possible the families could be awarded tens of millions of dollars. So the company is making an early strike against that by filing a petition in federal court.
You know, it's very shocking.
Brian Watkins is a San Diego attorney and an avid diver.
You go on dive trips and you think about tragedies such as shark attacks and drownings, but you don't think about your boat catching fire and you burning to death.
We spoke with him about the legal ramifications surrounding last week's horrific diving boat fire that left 34 people dead.
Well, you definitely have to do a very thorough investigation.
According to published reports, yesterday the owners of Truth Aquatics, the company that chartered the boat, filed a petition to use an 1851 maritime law which could keep them from having to pay any money to the victims' families.
The Titanic actually used that law.
The limitation of liability law essentially says if the owner can prove they didn't know about the problem beforehand, they can limit damage claims.
But you don't have a case if it is in fact an act of God. You know, a lightning bolt comes down and strikes a tank and it creates an explosion. There's no one at fault there.
But Watkins says that all changes if negligence was involved.
If the problem was a defective product like a battery that blew up, or some crew maintenance or lack of maintenance, or carelessness or negligence on behalf of the crew caused this accident, then that law is not going to apply.
News of the petition came just as the owners were speaking out for the first time.
Within minutes, they would have been consumed.
Glenn Fritzler talked about how quickly the boat was engulfed by fire, saying the crew stayed on as long as they could, but intense flames forced them into the water.
The crew is having a very difficult time. You know, they're having to go through some inquiries and they have to recount the whole accident, and they're breaking down, they're seeking counseling.
But according to Watkins, this is likely just the beginning of what could be a lengthy and emotional court battle.
The main important thing is that you do an investigation to find out what it is that happened. And if what happened could have been prevented, then absolutely you litigate to make sure that a tragedy like this never happens again.
And while the boat is covered by insurance, Watkins says with so many victims, any money awarded would likely exceed that limit. And as far as the investigation, we're told it could be 1 or maybe even 2 years before it's complete and any findings are released. Back to you.